Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, this is a follow-up on that 666 that arrived today. $10 on eBay, 666, and the 8-wheel tender. I haven't done much to the tender at all other than actually cleaning it off. As you can still see, there's lots and lots of rust on it. So that will be the next thing that I'll probably attempt to do a video on, is removing rust. Anyway, this 666 is running just absolutely splendidly. And so I transferred it to the outside rail, and this is the Lionel rail, as I call it. And I've got 20 Lionel cars on here. I just thought I'd do a video of the 666 running and smoking, pulling Lionel. So a lot of weight behind that engine. That's at 60% power. And it is smoking. It's running surprisingly well for having set so long, and didn't do a whole lot to it other than the repairs itself. But cleaned the brushes, lubed it, tuned it. Always make sure you've got some lubrication on those armature bearings, and these engines will usually just come to life. So I had to replace or repair the contactor plate and replace the contactor. The contactor was completely missing. But as you see, this engine is running just absolutely splendidly. 60% power, it's smoking and pulling 20 Lionel cars. So there's a substantial amount of weight on this engine. And I'm using straight mineral oil for the smoke. So I just want to do a quick follow-up video on this engine. As I always stress, don't overlook the junk. You can do this on a real shoestring budget. You can get some really, really nice equipment for a really, really minimum price if you're willing to get your hands dirty and do a bit of repair. And I was the only bidder on this engine. So it's always gratifying to take some old piece of junk that nobody else wanted, and then just in a matter of hours turning it into a running locomotive that's not only running well, but it's also smoking. So it's far from perfect, but it's running, it looks nice, and it's smoking. I don't think anybody would object to owning this engine. $10 on eBay. You simply cannot beat it. And just a few minutes work. 2 hours total, something like that. Most of the time was waiting for the epoxy to cure, where I had repaired that contactor plate. Next, I will attempt a video at removing this rust. Now, the easiest way to remove the rust from anything is vinegar. Vinegar is 5% acetic acid, and acetic acid has an affinity for iron oxide. It just loves to eat it up. It just attacks it and dissolves it. And you'd be surprised. You could take these trucks and submerge them in vinegar, and 4 hours, it'll be down to bare steel. All the rust will be gone. The oxide will just dissolve. Like I said, acetic acid has a real affinity for attacking iron oxide. Works really, really well. And vinegar isn't toxic, so it's a really, really simple way. And a lot of people just disregard it. You have to use something else. You have to use a chemical to remove rust. That's not true. Vinegar works better than anything else that I have tried. And it's quick, it's cheap, it's available, it's non-toxic. A few hours and it will completely dissolve iron oxide on almost anything. So I just want to do a quick video follow up on this 666. It's running really, really well. A bit more cleanup, get the rust off those trucks. And this is going to be a really, really nice 666 smoking for $10. So I just want to do a quick follow-up video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.